And let's welcome now to Dance Talk, Sara Corkum. Hello, Sara.
Hi, thank you so much for having me. That intro makes me sound much cooler than I actually feel I am.
You've decided now to stretch your entrepreneurial wings and start up a competition. What was the reason for that? And is there something in the competitive world? You mentioned when you were dancing how much you loved it, but some things didn't align.
The competition experience, when I started taking students, for some of my kids was so different from what I remembered experiencing. So it started to just formed a little seed in the back of my mind going like, one of these things is not like the other. And then once my daughter started competing in her first competition, I was watching her and thinking like, she's not getting the same experience yet that I remember getting. And that's okay. I don't believe in instant gratification. I think that we have to work for what we want. And I think that our younger dancers do have to understand, if you're 8 years old, there's no way that you have the same experience and talent level as a 16-year-old. But that doesn't mean the 8-year-old shouldn't be celebrated. So that started to just sit with me at the end of every competitive season. And then I started to think beyond that, I wonder how that affects the morale and the loyalty to dance in our younger dancers. And by and large, we were finding kids around 8, 9, 10 years old going, maybe I'll try volleyball. Maybe I should go into cheerleading. Maybe gymnastics is for me. And just in a lot of conversations I had with parents, the running trend was parents being like, well, it's so much money. It's a lot of money for them to just get on stage for 5 minutes and then walk away from the whole weekend. And I thought, yeah, it can be. So how can I make it a better experience for them? And I looked and looked and looked, and I wasn't seeing the competition that I felt would give them that experience. So I just sat down one day and said, I'm going to create it. And here we are. We work really hard to ensure that we're building that self-confidence in the dancers. So part of that goes around, we have dancers of all body types on teams. I've definitely seen at competitions, there's a certain dance body, and some studios and some places, whether it's by choice or by default, the kids on their elite teams are all really tall, really long-limbed, and really in shape. And I don't believe that that's what your body needs to look like to be a strong dancer. So we are openly welcome of all body types, and we show that, we demonstrate that by having diverse body types on our teaching staff. And we show that by ensuring that when we're costuming our kids, we are taking everyone's shape and size into account. And so just because I have a team over here of, size 0 to 4 dancers who could absolutely wear the costume with the crop top, well, this team where dancers are not that size are going to see that and they're going to go, oh, well, maybe if I looked like that, my team would have that costume. Am I holding my team back? So we purposely make conscious choices in our costuming and in the movements that we set on these kids so that their bodies are set up for success and so that they are set up to believe in themselves just that little bit more.